What's going on, everybody? Travis with REC Garage. In today's video, I'm going to be working on the 36 Ford Roadster again, getting those quarter panel patches welded in, planished, ground down, smoothed out, looking money. So let's get into it. All right, so this panel is 80–90% done. I still have to address this corner here. I'm not sure what's going on here. I just kind of followed the stock curve of the original panel here. That's why I didn't connect this. But where the speed starts is exactly where it's supposed to start from this body line down here. See, because I took the door and measured from the bead down to the edge of the body line, and that is exactly where it meets up here, and transferred that measurement over to this. So this is exactly where the bead needs to be. I'm not sure if when they did this originally they kind of messed with it a bit. I'm not sure, so I want to do the other side and see how that looks and if it's the same. And then when I put the quarter on the floor and start tying everything in, and this works at this height, I'll just fill that in. But right now I'm going to leave it alone in case I need to cut this off and drop it, or flatten this back out and bend it over at this point instead of up here. Not sure yet, so I'm gonna leave it alone. But everything else seems to be all right. It's pretty flat. I was messing with a bunch of I used a shrinker for like 3 hours, shrinking the highs, because there was a big high here, then there was a huge high here. It still might be a tad high. I don't know. Hard to tell. But I can always do that on the final push. After everything's together, I'll go over everything else with a shrinker and hammer and dolly, kind of level everything out. But right now, it's pretty flat. And as you can see from the end, it's a nice gentle curve the way it should be. I'm really happy with that. So I'm gonna move on to the next side. Probably not show too much of the other side because it's the exact same as this. But if I encounter something different, I'll turn the camera on and show you guys. But other than that, I'm gonna hop on the other side. And another thing, I know it looks weird. It might not look right because it's like two different colors, but this is raw steel and this is galvanizing. So it's gonna be a different color, but it's still, as you saw from when I laid the tape on there, it's smooth. It's just, they galvanized it and I don't have something, my DA is taking forever because I only have, I think, like 120 grit. I don't have like a 36 to just like knock it down. I should get some of that, but that's the only reason it's not matching and it looks weird. All right, guys, I got the second side of the quarter panel patch done. Well, pretty much as far as I'm going to take it before the wheel wells and everything gets situated. So here is just actually the second side. So there was two weld seams, one here and one down here. I didn't finish welding the bead part. See, I didn't even weld it to here. And I welded it halfway here. I could probably weld it halfway there. But I'm not sure what I'm doing with the bead area. I might do the same thing I did with Ken's sedan delivery and just take a small angle, 1 inch here by ½ inch on this side, and make that flange and cut it in. So I'm not sure how much of this I'm using. So that's going to stay like that for now. But this whole double joggle is rebuilt. I think it came out pretty good. It's tough because you can't really get to the backside because of the wood, and I don't want to pull this wood out here. I know I said that about the cowl, but this is harder because it's welded in some places and the nuts are from the inside here. It's a lot more involved, surprisingly, than the cowl wood. So excuse me, I got a little bit of allergies or something. And this is the first side that we did, and everything matches. All the measurements from here, from here to here is 26 3/4 on both sides, and from this corner here down to the bead, 28 inches from the end is 28 inches up. So that's the same on both sides, so everything is equal. And this is probably the end of this video. This is definitely the end of this video. All right, so not quite the end of the video, almost. I just got a little thing I want to share with you guys. It's not like a news or anything, but I just worded that a little weird. So I was cleaning up the shop and I decided, you know, quarter panel patches are kind of done. The rear panel's kind of done. Let's throw it on the floor and see what it looks like. So that's exactly what I did. And I also have the cowl clamped on there, so it's like almost looking like a car again. Look at that, huh? And now we could see that the floor pretty much worked out perfectly. The front here, don't mind the boxes. So the front here worked out fine. The wheel well is going to follow that perfectly. It just needs to be pushed in a little bit. Those braces can work. They don't work right now, but that's an easy thing. So the things, I guess, that don't work, I'll show you. So these braces, kind of missing the mark on the floor here. Just a quick extendo should work, or actually shorten them and weld them to this part here. Haven't decided yet. These braces here, they fall a little short, but that's really no big deal either. Cut it, extend it a little bit. Everything in the back, that clears, just barely. That clears. Let's see, what else? Yeah, pretty much all good. The fit up on from the rear panel to the inner rear panel is kind of weird, but it always kind of fit like that from the start. I don't know what the deal is there. I'll have to kind of, Shepherd, shh, shh, shh. He's banging on stuff. He's fixing the Roadster pickup. But, so I got to do something funky there. I'll probably just hide it while when I do the inner wheel well. It'll come down and I'll add to this piece to cover this part here. But here, each square part is touching each other, so it can't really go in anymore. It's just bad fit up on EMS part, but I'll fix that. And the cowl, I think I showed you guys before when I came back from blast. Yes, I did. So maybe I'll be able to get a better look at it. And it's on. Well, not really with that sun glaring in. Yeah, you can't see anything with that sun there. But you know, it's kind of crazy. It's becoming a car again. Not that it's been that long, but you know, you blow something fully apart and it's like, is it gonna go back together? So it's nice that it's looking like it's working out perfectly. So nope, Shepherd's into my hammer collection. Hey, what are you doing? Huh?
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Hammer.
Hammer? What are you fixing?
Fixing hammer.
You fixing the wheel?
Yeah.
Do you need your binky? I don't think so. He's a little snotty too. The boys have been snotty this past week.
The hammer.
Yeah, Daddy's hammer.
Shepherd's hammer.
Shepherd's hammer.
Shepherd's hammer.
Yeah, Sheppy's hammer.
Hammer.
So yeah, he's been in the shop here helping me build the Roadster pickup. I'll have a video on that soon. Maybe next one, who knows. I've been just kind of filming here and there. On this, I haven't done too much, but there will be a video on that. I got some extra parts. Am I holding a binky? What is my life right now? Hey. You fixing? Yeah. All right. So this is the real end of the video. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, clicking the bell, sharing the videos, doing everything you do. I'm going to go back inside and edit this, and you will see this today, actually. Today's Sunday. I'm adding to the video. See you next time.